'n haalstorm het Montana aftreeoord getref. En plek kan mense glad nie uit hulle huise uitkom nie. Ons tuin is verwoes. En dis wat julle gaan sien.
Hail chaos turns Pretoria into an icy disaster. Pretoria and Johannesburg were hit by severe hail, flooding, and infrastructure damage as emergency teams rushed to assess the impact. People in Pretoria woke up to what looked like a winter wonderland after a hailstorm with formidable hailstones in the early hours yesterday. Reports of damaged roofs and carports, blocked roads, and localized flooding in East Johannesburg and West Pretoria continue to pour in. The hailstorm, which continued into the early hours of Monday, 1 December 2025, caused significant damage across several neighborhoods. Windows were smashed, some roofs collapsed, and streets were covered in ice chunks. The city of Tshwane has now urged residents to remain vigilant as the South African Weather Services predicted that there is a 60% chance of rain for the area on Monday. Nana Redid Kiba, the spokesperson for emergency services, confirmed that no significant injuries were reported after the storm, but warned that there could be worse weather to come. Pretoria wasn't the only area battered by heavy storms recently. On Friday, 28 November 2025, residents in the Umshwathi local municipality in KwaZulu-Natal, KZN, experienced a storm which left widespread destruction. Golf ball-sized hail battered the area, caving in roofs and shattering windows. The storm comes not long after heavy rains in the area led to flooding, which claimed one life. 2 people are still missing, and more than 100 families have been displaced at the Shayabazali informal settlement following the storm. Minister of Human Settlements, Thembi Simlane, KZN Transport and Human Settlements member of the Executive Council, NAC, Sibaniso Duma, and the mayor, Mandla Zondi, will visit the affected area on 1 December to assess the extent of interventions made to the affected families. The roof of the Festival Mall in Kempton Park was severely damaged. The Northcliffe Water Tower in Johannesburg was overflowing, while there was a full road closure in Pretoria North on Iskia Anthalal Drive and Ninamber Avenue. Massive hailstorms damage malls, roads, and homes. Tshwane Emergency Management Services, EMS, spokesperson Deputy Chief Nana Redid Kiba said EMS officers with the Regional Operations Coordination Department were still conducting a situational assessment to determine the extent of the damage. This includes evaluating affected infrastructure, identifying high-risk areas, and coordinating the clearing of roads to restore accessibility and ensure public safety, she said. Sinaville Firefighting Association, SFFA, spokesperson Zenobia Lukes said the intense hailstorm had severely affected the Montana Retirement Village and surrounding areas of Montana. Several patients had to be relocated as a safety precaution, while the SFFA was forced to intervene to prevent damaged ceilings from collapsing onto patients. Water surged through parts of the facility, reaching above knee height. The weather hooligan, John Dervorst, said hail was going to be a more common possibility for the next 3 months. Storms are increasingly forming directly over towns in clustered cells. These often develop into damaging, severe storms. I refer to them as lone rangers because they break away from larger systems and intensify independently, he said. SA Weather Service forecaster Lalohana Lothobela said the public was urged to take weather warnings seriously, as yesterday's storm showed how quickly weather conditions can deteriorate once thunderstorms intensify. As if the storms Chuane and the rest of South Africa have already faced weren't bad enough, residents are now being warned of more rain and severe weather on the way. Forecasters have cautioned that this may include potentially dangerous conditions in the coming days. This follows severe rains and hailstorms that hit the city over the weekend and on Monday, 1 December. The weekend storm was accompanied by heavy rainfall and hail, causing localized damage across regions 1, 2, 3, and 5, and affecting households, infrastructure, and roadways. On Monday, severe winds and heavy rainfall also caused a roof to collapse, resulting in 1 fatality. The Emergency Services Department, EMS, responded to several calls related to the storm. One of the calls involved the fatality after the roof collapsed due to strong winds and hail. The Emergency Services Department, together with the Regional Operations Coordination Department, are currently on the ground coordinating efforts to ensure the clearing of roads, removing and cutting of trees to restore accessibility, and assisting residents dealing with infrastructure damage and flooded households. EMS spokesperson Nana Redade Kiba said. The South African Weather Service has urged the public to take weather warnings seriously as more severe rains and thunderstorms are expected. Weather warnings are crucial in reducing the risk of injury, loss of life, or property damage.